Hey there, gamers! This is part 4 of my Wii-A-Thon, and this time we're gonna do number 4 with Fast Draw Showdown on WiiWare. Now, this game was originally released back in 1994 by American Laser Games. You know, the same people that made the Mad Dog McCree games. You know, who shot Johnny Rock, Crime Patrol, Space Pirates, you know, those live-action FMV shooters. Well, again, Digital Leisure picked up the rights to this game as well when they picked up the American Laser Games lineup. And in 2004, about 6 years ago, they released it on PC. But it didn't come to consoles until just the first week of this year. See, it was programmed in 2009, but it wasn't released onto WiiWare until January 4th. The first WiiWare the first Wii Shop channel update of this year. Not much to story in this one. This is probably the most arcadey of all of American Laser Games titles. And let me try raising the volume, actually. Now, I'm not sure how well it comes off on the video, but I'll talk about the graphics in a little bit. Okay, so we'll just skip that. That's Wes Flowers. He's pretty much like, you know, the head of the game. He's like, you know, one of the fastest quick draws in the world. And pretty much this is what this is, just a giant quick draw competition. We'll just do normal. So yeah, pretty much here's your instructions. This one you actually have to point the Wiimote down, and then you'll hear it in the Wiimote, it'll like go into like this lock mode. That means it's holstered. At the right time, you can lift the Wiimote up and then fire at your opponent. In easy mode, it gives you like an indication when you can start bringing it out, and normal and hard just really, they don't do the indication, they just give you like different times to have to do it. So, we'll go to B. So we're going to start off with Slurrin Spence. And, you know, there's I think about 6 or 7 rounds, and if you are able to get to the end, you fight Wes Flowers himself, who's like impossible to beat. But, you know, let's just see how it goes. See, it's holstered.
It's been a pretty good day so far.
Then it's all holster on early. See, if I do it too early, Wes pretty much, you know, bitches you out.
It's been a pretty good day so far.
Yeah, he's of course one of the easy ones. He doesn't fire, you know, he doesn't aim or anything. But anyway, so let me get to the graphics really fast. I'm not sure how well it comes off on the camera, but if you notice, the video quality looks maybe a bit like kind of YouTube quality. You know, Digital Leisure obviously had to compress the video, and the audio is a bit scratchy too. They had to obviously compress the video and audio so that it can fit within the size restraints of WiiWare. In this case, I would have preferred it maybe if they did it on a disc. It was like a collection with some other games, but it's better than nothing. Ooh. Playing is not exactly in a comfy position, so I might not be able to get to them right away. But yeah, that's pretty much all there is to this game. You just keep, you know, just a bunch of fast draws. If you lose a fast draw, or if you holster early twice, you get disqualified. But if you lose or just get disqualified from even one match in a round, you have to redo. Once you get to the end of the round, you have to redo everyone else over again. So it really requires you to get it right. The videos are pretty funny though, definitely. That's another thing though that kind of adds a little bit of a surprise to it. From what I can tell, anyone, and I mean anyone, could pretty much, you know, need a second shot. Like, the score, the time you get, you know, your best time or your goal, goes off the first shot. But it's randomly done. Any character could potentially be ready for a second shot, and you have to kill them, you know, shoot them a second time. So you always have to be paying attention.
Get out of here, you kid. I've got me some dynamite, but I don't need it to blow you away.
Ooh, got him. Like I said when I did the Mad Dog McCree review, you know, the Gunslinger pack, and I talked about Last Bounty Hunter. At this point, American Laser Games, you know, this is late in their time, '94. You know, really, this is one of the last games they did. I think did only one more. That was Shootout at the old Tucson. And in fact, with Last Bounty Hunter, Fast Draw Showdown, and Shootout at the old Tucson, they all were filmed at the old Tucson, Wild West studio. I believe in Arizona.
You gonna do something with that gun?
I was reloading Reg because, it's not even loaded. Yeah, these first ones are pretty easy for the most part.
Well, I'm interested in some life insurance. I think you're gonna need it.
Oh, that was a nice, better time than before.
Here's your chance to prove you're one of the best.
Yeah, and anytime you get to put in like your high score, you get that woman telling you, promoting you. So yeah, I did really well. You get 6 fights every round. So now we're on round 2. Now they're gonna be a little tougher. And you get to shoot females too. I mean, yeah, it's Wild West. Ooh, even better time. Just it really there's a little bit of replay in this game, mainly because you'll just want to be able to shave off those tenths and hundredths of a second. And that's really the fun part about it.
I've got no reservations about shooting you.
Okay, I got no reservations at killing you too. Gotcha. Oh wow, that was kind of by luck I got. Oh, see what I mean? Right there. Usually he's not always 2 shots. It could randomly happen. They could very well be 2 shots every now and then. Because I lost him, I still go through, match 3 to 6, but after that, I have to redo round 2 now. So I'll probably end this video a little early. I mean, there's not much else to it. There's not much else to this game, really. It is fun. It's simple, but it's definitely fun. It's simple but fun. It's only 500 Wii points. Pretty much $5 on the Wii Shop channel. I definitely say go for it. It's fun game. So I'm just gonna quit out of this. There is a 2-player option where 2 players. It's not a versus. It's actually more of a co-op, in which it's 2 versus 2. So it's you and the other player versus 2 people on screen, and you have to make sure you get rid of both of them. Here's my fastest draws. Yeah, I got 0.3 seconds. That's like immediate, pretty much. But yeah, this is Fast Draw Showdown. I definitely recommend it. It's only 500 Wii points, $5, and it's cheesy. It's again cheesy fun, but it's definitely one of the best games that American Laser Games has made. It's simple but effective, so I definitely say check it out.